original members. There's a few members on Babel still that created Babel. It was created out of a poetry class, poetry as performance class. That was, what was it, like 1240 or 1140 or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. And Kamika Williams was the professor for the poetry and performance class, and Malcolm was just saying, like, you know, there's no poetry collective on campus, student organization, so he wanted to start one, so he started it.
And then after that, like, they hold auditions, and then that's how we became a part of it. And then, yeah, we just grew to what we are today.
We are actually, we all joined Babel last year.
Right. Oh, yeah, we did.
Last year, we all auditioned for Babel last year, all 4 of us.
Yes, we did.
My eyes don't offer you much water, and my conscience much forgiveness. Never was one for listening to intuition, sewn too thick with persistence a fighter. Even through the threat of deprivation, I held you close like a blossom to her nectar, carried you with me over a broken spirit sea. I do not allow for withering. More thorn than petal, you never had to waver my affection in love me's and love me nots. The heat of my adoration should have been obvious, and yet I must have lost my footing. Trying to remain sturdy over a shaking ground, I used to believe your mother must have given birth to you on a fault line, moving the earth from how I understood it. You were like a sunflower in a field of carnations. Mesmerized by your simplicity, your loyalty to new heights, and it's no wonder that when the ground settled, somewhere amidst the rubble, I was left almost uprooted. I never made you reap what you sow. The seeds that could have flourished are left unbloomed, and now I stand here, more thorns than the average, proud petals that never withered. Even when you robbed me of sunlight, this stem was not made to twist in ways. You almost had me, and I could blame you. Blame the unlevel earth you tried to plant us on. Blame your sunflower ways, but then again, I never offered us much water. So anxious to see the final beauty, ready to be plucked and face-worthy, I didn't even spy the drought until I realized you were starving, wasting away into the breeze like dandelion seeds. My conscience doesn't offer you much forgiveness. I was not ready for these thorns that rose in spite of us. I have learned. Sharing water might have made my petals wither, and I do not regret my rationing. I loved your sunflower ways. Drawn to the sky because you said it offered no ceiling. Maybe I was too grounded to understand your perception of growth. I pray one day you'll find a meadow big enough for the ambitions you harbor, but I do not belong in your field of dreams. Only to be cast aside like some mere carnation, I have grown. And if you could only see how beautiful my petals look unleashed, how strong are these thorns. I never needed your sunlight.